Hi friends, it's Sajid and it has been a hot minute. So basically the whole booktubeathon thing kind of put me in a slump, not a reading slump but a video making slump. I know I promised like a wrap up or a vlog or something, but that ain't gonna happen anymore, so I'm very sorry for that. Today I'm back and I'm going to be doing the New York Times by the book tag. This tag was created by Marie Berg and I was tagged by the wonderful Julia Sapphire. Julia is one of my closest friends on BookTube here and I definitely recommend that you check out her channel. I will leave a link to her video as well as the creator's video down below. Question number 1. What book is currently on your nightstand? And I assume this to be slang for what are you currently reading. The book that I'm currently reading is Amy and Roger's Epic Detour by Morgan Matson. If you've been following my channel for a while, you can probably deduce that I DNF'd this book last year. That was because I think I picked it up at the wrong time, but now I definitely can say that it's the right time because I'm really enjoying it. I'm only about 130 pages in, so I still have a big chunk of it to go, but I'm really happy that I'm enjoying it and I look forward to finishing it. Question number 2 is, what is the last truly great book you've read? And my answer for this one will without a doubt have to go to Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin Alide Sainz. Believe me when I say that I literally just can't find the words to express how this book made me feel. No statement or review I think could really reach the extent to how this book played with my emotions. I loved it. 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 It was this side note though, Ari and Dante, my new OTP. Above everyone else. If you can meet an author, dead or alive, who would it be and what would you want to know? For this one, I will definitely say Roxane Gay. I would love to just sit down with her and have a discussion for hours about feminism and tiny baby elephants. Because both of those things are extremely important, needed, and should be discussed in our everyday lives. Especially the latter. What books might we be surprised to find on your shelves? And for this one, I will definitely say The Snow Queen by Joan Divinge. It's a classic 1980s science fiction space opera. Even though it's not usually what I go for, it just called out to me and I just had to get it, and my cousin bought it for me as a gift for my birthday and I could not refuse. I really want to read this book. Question number 5. How do you organize your personal library? There's really and truly no order to my personal library at all. Basically, the first 3 shelves I have all of my standalone / first books in series, and the last 2 shelves I have all of my series in. That's it. No alphabetical order, no genre, just packed and stacked on my shelves, and I like it that way. Question 6. What book have you always meant to read but never gotten around to? And for this one, it's definitely The Book Thief by Marcus Zuzak. I have been wanting to read this book for years, and it's one of those books that, you know you're going to love, like you buy it because you know you're going to love, like you feel this sort of spiritual connection with it, like you're going to love this book. I'm not ready for it yet. So it's still sitting on my shelves collecting dust, unfortunately. Question number 7. Disappointed, overrated, just not good. What book did you feel you were supposed to like but didn't? Did you remember the last book you put down without finishing? Can I think of any answers for this one? That was tap water. Question number 8. What kind of stories are you drawn to? Any you stay clear of? Recently, I have been very interested in reading a lot of contemporary books. For some reason, I just like following characters in real-world context. I'm also drawn to anything that is funny or suspenseful or has diverse characters. Question 9 is, if you could require the president to read one book, what would it be? I think this question is really horrible because I don't know what I would recommend. First of all, I don't know who they are talking about when they say president. Is it referring to the president of the United States, since this is the New York Times by the book tag? Are they referring to just anybody's president, in which case I don't know much about my own president because the president in my country doesn't really do much. The prime minister is more so actually the leader of the country, and I really don't know what I would recommend to our prime minister. I guess I would recommend The House on Mango Street by Sandra Cisneros because it's powerful and impactful and it's very short and extremely easy to read, and considering that, I imagine it wouldn't be such a burden on him because he's probably busy doing his prime minister duty stuff. But I don't know, I would recommend this book to anybody really. Question number 10 is, what do you plan to read next? And for this one, I will say The Strange and Beautiful Sorrows of Eva Lavender by Leslie Walton. I don't have this book yet, it's coming to me on Monday, God willing. I'm actually going to be buddy reading it with the person who tagged me, Julia Sapphire. We've tried buddy reading before, but I've always DNF'd because we have a tendency to just pick like very thick, dense, heavy written classics. So I think a YA magical realism book might be more of a fun buddy read, so I'm really excited and looking forward to that. And that's it for this tag. I don't think I want to tag anybody this time around, so I'm just going to leave it open. If you want to do this tag, then by all means, go ahead and do it. And that's a wrap. Thank you all so much for watching. Again, I'm sorry I've been kind of absent for a while, but I promise I will try to get back into the groove of things. So definitely stay tuned to my channel. I hope you have a lovely day, and until next time, inshallah, keep reading.